Welcome back to the daily recap, September 11, 2020. So we'll go over GJ, GA, and GC. On GJ yesterday, we talked about price broke below this market structure here. I even highlighted this on my Instagram story 2 days ago, 136.500. So we were either looking for a retest of that or the previous market structure at 136.8, right? So whichever one we got. And exactly as you see, after London Open, first price was creating intraday bullish structure, right? Lower time frame creating bullish structure. So we knew that we are going to do a liquidity grab. When this happens and the overall momentum is still down, this is just consolidation for liquidity grab, okay? So as you can see, we tapped exactly at 136.500. So there's no reason to be taking trades here when something like this happened, right? Or we rejected this area because that wasn't a key level. When it's actively reacting, that's when we take positions. So let me show you how 1 minute was. This is after. So 1 minute pushed up exactly. First initial rejection, second rejection, price started closing below. This would have been perfect entry, okay? So price started closing below, created a high, created a low. Then we went back up and now we created a lower high, okay? Lower high and lower time frame. This would have also been very good entries, but if we're aiming to get the most optimal, so entries at 136.500 would have been more optimal. Or you can enter here and your stop loss still would have been 15 pips above here. And then as you can see, we created a low. So just from here, 30 minutes after London Open to an hour and a half after London Open, just an hour worth of time, price dropped 70 pips easily, right? And then we continue down further. So if we look at 5 minute, this was a very good entry place. You see, 5 minute was very clear. High, lower high, low. So when you went from making higher lows to highs, higher highs, and then we made a lower low. So you knew that, and you could have entered here just to be safe because this is indicating that now we're going to drop, and we dropped exactly and we filled this range here. Although we didn't reach 135.5, we still got pretty close to it, got till 5.7 before we rejected up, and then pre-New Year came back up, liquidity gap, and we did the exact same move against a Friday, right? So don't expect too much from the market. But super clean. We talked about this yesterday. Continuation down, right? Exactly what happened. It happened in all GBP pairs. So entry from here, right at the market structure, right? Even you see here, it's a very clean market structure. And then basically our first target was to fill this range. And exactly what happened. Range got filled. Sell range got filled. Your stop loss would have been like 13 pips, okay? Moving on to GA. GA, we said that was either going to do a pull back up or consolidation break and continue down to 1.7500 round number, right? And then we tapped that exactly. So let's look at lower time frames. We saw price basically consolidating, right? Consolidating within this area. So here we were either waiting for something like this to happen, or price pulled up, grab liquidity, and then continue down. Or you see once price broke the consolidation, we still continue down. So here we didn't get a full breakup, but you see we had a lower high, and then a final lower high. So once that lower high got made, you could have taken entries here, but again, it's in the middle of consolidation. We don't want to do that. So when price broke this consolidation right here, it continued straight down and it fell 80 pips. So which was a very good target. We knew that was going to go down to there. So if we look at 5 minute, and you want to map it out exactly. So as soon as this 5 minute candle broke, you could have entered, or once this lower high was made after here, we knew that we were going to push down, right? Lower low, lower high, right? So push down, create a new low, and then, so basically I'm just going to show you what it would be like if you entered here. That's still 80 pips, right? And your target and your stop loss would have been above the consolidation. So 1 to 4 basically, okay? That's that, and it reached 1.7500. You see how exactly a round number when you see this shit happening, and you're wondering if you should get out of the trade, you should freaking exit ASAP at a round number, okay? So that's GBP AUD, 80 pips here, 80 pips on GJ, 160 pips. GBP CAD was clean as well. It didn't reach our level that we had, right? We had this level from this market structure here, but we got pretty darn close to it. So again, we expected either a pull back up and push down or a break of consolidation. So we had price consolidating basically, right? Price consolidating between here and here. So on this one, break consolidation wasn't that big, but your key would have been that once this level wasn't breaking, once we didn't break this at an hour before London Open, we knew that there wasn't enough liquidity in the market, but there was this previous high up here, right? So we went there, tapped it, we tapped that, and then we saw 5 minute rejected it, created a lower high, and then continued down. So best entry would have been actually here. Although it's not as clean as GA or GJ, this was still 90 pips, right? And you see as soon as we broke the consolidation, price retested this, retested, and then continued down. It didn't make it to the bottom level, but it was like 10 pips away. Okay, so around 90 pips on here, best entry would have been here after the top of the consolidation rejected. You never want to enter in the middle of this consolidation, right? Either at the top or once it breaks, right? Or at the bottom if we're trending up. So once it broke, you saw the retest. Not the best entry, but that was still like 50 pips from here to here, right? So top entry would have been nicest here. Let's check out 1 minute. 1 minute, yeah, see 1 minute rejected and then came down. But I personally didn't like this setup on GBP CAD. I personally liked GA better, and GJ was the nicest. But yeah, 80 pips, 160 and 90, 250 pips. Yeah, 250, right? Oh, basically 100, but it's kind of 90. 250 pips. That's it for today's daily recap. Pretty short because it wasn't that big of moves. All of them were consolidating and then broke down. Consolidation broke down. Consolidation broke down. Okay, so thanks for watching. It's been a good week. Yeah, see you soon. I'll upload weekly analysis and weekly recaps in the next coming days. So watch out for those. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Okay, take it easy. Have a good weekend.